Alright, this is CHFI Forensics, Lab 9, Recycle Bin Forensics. One, parsing the recycle folder. Get started by opening autopsy and locating it EF. Applications, computer forensics, autopsy, or just by clicking the icon, new case. Then it'll be called 4Lab 009. CSI. Okay, there's autopsy icon. You can also do menu and computer forensics and autopsy. Well, this is interesting. This is 4.13 and the other one was 4.15. That's curious. New case. Alright, that's lab 009. Is it like 4Lab 009? It's 4Lab 009. Okay. 009. Alright, home, desktop, cases, home, CSI desktop cases, single user, next, then NDG 009. NDG 009. Notes. Nope, no notes. Alright, make a disk image or let's just say finished. I don't need that again. Alright, add data source. Source, which is a disk image. It doesn't seem to be responding to my click. I don't know. Oh, now what have I done? Okay. Disk image. Next. Browse to home CSI desktop evidence files. Now we're going to browse to home desktop evidence files for lab 009 and lab 9 -1, and then click the EO1 file. browse. Home, CSI desktop evidence files, 4 lab 009, lab 91, that. Okay, and the time is correct. You will be taken to the configure ingest, deselect all, and then choose, really? Just deselect all and then choose next. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm not using any, but okay. Alright, so say next. And then deselect all. I think they already were deselected, but then next. Say finish. You'll now be taken to the autopsy main window. Here we can navigate the file system and locate the recycler folder. To do this, click the blue pin beside data sources, and then beside lab 9. And then volume 2, and then recycler. Alright. Data sources, lab 9, volume 2, NTFS, and then recycler. Just click on recycler. Okay. Autopsy creates references to the current folder and parent folder with the file list pane. Now that you're in that folder, you can see that there is one main folder inside the directory is highlighted below. This folder stores the recycled files for each user. The name of the folder is used to identify the user and is called the Security Identifier, or SID. The SID is unique and can never be recycled even after the associated user is deleted. The SID can be broken down to provide details that uniquely identifies a computer as well as its user. The following table provides a breakdown of the SID as seen below. S. This character is an identifier that indicates the value is a SID. It's always S. 1. This character denotes that the revision level of the SID specification is normally 1. 5. This character is called the identifier authority value and defines the authority that created the SID. This is normally 5. 4 is a big old number. This value is the domain or local computer identifier and is used to uniquely identify the computer that created this identifier. And the last digits are the relative identifier. It's used to identify the user of the computer. RIDs come in 2 main types. The first is the RID that is automatically created by the system, and this is always in the 500 range. Some examples are System Administrator, which is RID 500, and Guest, which is RID 501. The second type of guest is one used for user accounts that are created by the user or certain programs. These user RIDs will always be 1000 or higher. If a user account is deleted and a new one created, the RID will not be recycled. This is a good way to determine if a previous user accounts existed on the computer. In this instance, the RID 1003 indicates that this is the 4th non-system user account. Alright, the RID for a user account can be found by decoding the contents of the SAM file. In this exercise, we will not be decoding this file, but the screenshot below is the reg report of the SAM file for this computer for your reference. The highlighted portions contains the username and the RID, beside the name in square brackets. Mr. Evil, oh no! Now that we know that this folder is associated with the user account called Mr. Evil, we can associate anything we find there with that user. Let us look in the recycle bin for Mr. Evil by clicking on the folder that ends in 1003. As you can see in the list, there are 6 files in the folder, and the 2 folders created by Autopsy that we will ignore in this exercise. 6 files are highlighted. 2 and 3 below. Okay. Out of the 6 files found in the recycle folder for the Mr. Evil account, the 2 called info2 and desktop ini are system files, while the other 4 are deleted. When a file is deleted in Windows XP and older operating systems, the file is renamed and moved to this folder. The name of the file can tell what drive the file was deleted from and the order that the files were deleted in. The first character indicates the file is deleted will always be D. The next character will tell the drive letter that the file was deleted from. The final character is the sequential order that the file was deleted in. For example, the file highlighted below is called dc1.exe. This means it was the first file that was deleted and that it was deleted from the C drive. Wow, that's amazing. The file called desktop.ini is a system file that stores metadata about the File Explorer windows and will not be touched in this exercise. The file that we really need is the info2 file. This is a system file that creates an index of the files that are deleted. In this exercise, we will report this file and use a command line tool called refuti to parse the data. Let us begin by right-clicking on the info file and click Extract Files to open the Save window. Alright, create a new folder called Lab 9-1. Go to... this is really slow. I wonder why it doesn't respond very quickly. I'm afraid I'm going to over-click and do something that I don't want to do. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Okay, right click. Then where's export or extract? Okay, extract files. And we want to make a new folder. Create a new folder called Lab 9-1. And then we want to give this any different name. Lab 9-1. Once inside Lab 9-1, verify that the file name has info2 in it as seen in item 1, and then click Save. Okay. Files extracted. Once that's done, click OK. Now that we have the info2 file exported, let us extract it using the handy forensic toolkit that was mentioned in step 17 above, refuti. This command line tool is very simple to use, so let's jump right into it. First, minimize the autopsy window by clicking it. Then go to Application menu, and then Terminal Emulator. And then a refuti command. I'm going to minimize that. And I'm going to go to, that is a terminal emulator. I can also go there and click terminal emulator. Where is refuti? Refuti something. Desktop cases for lab export info2. Cases for Lab 09, and then export Lab 911 info. Output to info2.txt. Output to control/disk top cases for export lab number 1 info2.txt. Okay. Breakdown commands there. 1 is the program. 2 is the file to be parsed. 3 says direct the output. 4 is where to put the output. Linux commands are case sensitive. Pay attention to capitalizations and double check the commands if you typed or if you received an error. If you did everything correctly, then the file info2.txt will be created. Now let's look at this file using another command line program called gedit to open this file. Okay. Gedit will open the file as seen below. The structure is structured by columns. As you can see in item 1 below, the first column is the index number. And this corresponds with the sequential number of the files found in the recycler folder. The next column, highlighted as item 2, is the deleted time. It tells the date and time that the file was deleted. The next column, highlighted as 3, is the drive number and gives the physical drive number that the file was deleted from. The next column, seen in item 4, is the original path of the file. This data tells where the file was stored before it was deleted. Finally, the numbers that are to the right of the path give each file's size in bytes. As you can see from the parsed data, we learned the name of the 4 deleted files we saw in the recycler. We also learned when they were deleted and where from. This information is extremely useful, especially when associated with the specific user that did the deleting. We'll now look at the recycle.bin folder found on newer Windows operating systems. 2. Parsing the recycle.bin folder. As we mentioned earlier, the newer Microsoft Windows operating systems handle indexing a little differently. Let us look at the recycle bin artifacts on the Windows 10 operating system. Let us begin by adding the Windows 10 FEF to Autopsy. Restore Autopsy by clicking the taskbar. Once the Autopsy window is restored, click Add Data Source as seen below. This will reopen the Add Data Source window. Alright, we'll click Add, bring Autopsy back up and click Add Data Source, and we'll add a disk image. We'll browse. We'll go to Lab 9.2. Alright, I can scroll down. Go to my Autopsy. Is that launching? Nope, okay. Alright, add data source. Alright, I want a disk image, I think. Yeah, I want a disk image, right? Yeah. Disk image, next. Alright, and I want to click browse. I want to go up 9.2 and okay. So we're adding a data source and it's still finishing, processing it. You'll now be taken back to the Autopsy main window. Here we can navigate the file system and locate the recycle bin folder. Let us do this by clicking the blue pin Data Sources, then 9.2 E01, and then Recycle Bin. It's still working. Okay, hopefully that worked. Alright, I'm going to close that one and open that one, and then the recycle bin. Good. Now that you are in the recycle bin folder, you can see that there are 3 folders that have SIDs as names. The SIDs highlighted as items 1 and 2 lower from the same computer. You can determine this because they have the same local computer identifier value that comes before the RID. Okay. The instead can be seen in item 3, it's from a different computer. This is the only way multiple RIDs can be on the same computer. Since all the RIDs are 1,000 or higher, we know that the computer had 3 non-system user accounts interact with the volume at some point in time. In this exercise, we'll look at the 66-1001 folder. Okay, I see that. And we'll double click it. There's the 66-1001. We double clicked it. In practice, always review all the recycle bin folders. We will ignore them in this exercise because there is nothing in them. The list of deleted files will appear in the listing page as seen below. The deleted files in this folder get renamed in a different way than the ones in the recycler folder. As you can see in the listing pane, the files all start with $R or $I in the recycle.bin folder. Deleted files get renamed with $R and an alphanumeric value. A file containing metadata for the deleted file is also created and stored in the folder. This deleted file is called the index file and starts with $I and has the same alphanumeric string as the one that starts with $R. An example can be seen in the items. Okay. Pause that. Alright. Example can be seen in items 1 and 2 below. 1 and 2. The index file contains similar information to the info2 file. Let us export these index files and use rifut to decode them. So it's srjmoud.exe and sijm. Alright, let's try that. Alright, so that looks like sid. And where's the next one? I don't see it. It's probably there, but I don't see it. I'm sure it's there. Oh, there it is, okay. Extract files. Go to export. Make lab 9-2. Got that selected. And save. Let us begin by exporting the index files. Oh. Hold Control. Click on each of the files that begins with $I. Oh, I'm supposed to get all of them. Okay. I was supposed to get everything. Let's export those. Alright, hopefully I got everything I was supposed to get. Put it in 9.2. Once you're inside there, click Save. And say OK. Then change to that folder. Is that mine? Nope. Is that a new one? That is a new one. Alright. History. No. CD. DVD. Desktop. Pieces. Export. Cases. For lab 09, for lab 09, and then export, and then lab 9.2. Got files, not too many. Type ls to view them. The string in the screenshot may differ from the string in the environment at the lab at this time. Pay close attention to note the difference and then append the command accordingly. Okay. I think I'm supposed to get the eyes. Yeah, I'm just supposed to get the eyes. Hopefully I got enough. ls star I star. Okay. Let's move that up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I need that identifier file. No, I'm gonna get rid of that. Ident. No. Alright, I've got 5. Is it supposed to get 5? Oh. Stop. I'm gonna pause. Okay, so it says there should be 5 files, and we have 5 files that are all the $capital I files. We will be renaming the files that we saw when we viewed the folder's contents. Let's begin by renaming that like below. Okay. Alright. MZ. Is there an MZ here? Yeah, there is. Alright. Let's keep on trying. Alright. MB star M. Oh. Alright, let's try again. There's too many files. Let's RE. I'm going to put that. Let's see. RF. RM. Alright, how many do we have now? 6. $R. Did I get everything I was supposed to get? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm missing one. I probably am, which is too bad. Anyway, we'll do MB MZ to backslash $IEYE Z MZ.exe. Okay, let's do ls. Alright. Backlash removes the white space. Yeah. Removes the white space? No. Anyway, do that again. Alright. MV star. Let's do IF. MV star IF star backslash dollar IFPGAC2.exe star IJ MV IJ backslash $IJM 50U0.exe and this INV MV star INV to backslash dollar INV J66K.exe. Alright, hopefully that's enough. Alright, once you have the files and the folders renamed, we can begin parsing them with refuki. The command is slightly different in this exercise. Instead of just refut, we will type refut minus vista. Refut minus vista. That whole thing. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't think it's going to work, but cases for lab 09, export lab 9-2. We'll just go to lab 9.2. I'm gonna say star I star to that whole thing and then index.txt. I don't know why I have to do the full path, but maybe I do. Desktop cases for lab 09 export lab 9.2 and then index.txt. Okay. Alright, let's just run it and see what happens. Boom. Error parsing options must specify exactly one file or folder argument. Fine. Alright, I'm going to get rid of some R files. 1216 didn't belong there anyway. Let's do that. Alright, let's get rid of index.txt. And alright, let's try this again. Okay, that went okay. As in the previous case, we'll say gedit on that file. Gedit. And we can see some information like index, deleted time, size, path, and so on. Gedit, we'll open it, we'll see that information. This report also guesses what operating system. We got index, deleted time, size, and path. This also guesses it's a Windows 10 or above. Yes, Windows 10 or above. Time zone. Oh, that's interesting. So I did, wonder why it shows that time zone. Okay. As you can see from the parse data, we learned the name of the deleted files we saw in the recycle bin folder. Okay. We learned when they were deleted and where from as well. These artifacts are priceless in investigations and should never be overlooked. You're now at the end of the lab. Close everything. Thank you.